Oh, lesson 15, everyone. Graphing solutions to inequalities. So it's more of the same. Little different scenarios, so we get a chance to practice them there. But yeah, we're writing out our inequalities and we're making sure that they're realistic that's here. So here we go. Two identical cars need to fit into a small garage. The opening is 23 feet, 6 inches wide. There must be at least 3 feet, 6 inches of clearance between the cars and between the edges of the garage. How wide can the cars be? Now, people, this is something you do need to check into at some point there. I do know people that have purchased certain automobiles, put them into the garage, hit the garage door button, and the garage door won't shut. Because why? Well, the car is too big for the garage. So this is something that Devin could be dealing with. All right, so small garage. So let me get a picture of the garage. There we go. There's the garage. It's 23 feet 6 inches wide. Now, this is where I'm going to do a little bit of conversion. Okay, 6 inches. There's 12 inches make a foot. So it's really 23 and a half. So if you want to go decimal, it's fine. I'm going to go fraction just because I like my fractions more than my decimals. And there must be at least 3 feet 6 inches of clearance between the cars and between the edges of the garage. Okay, so we're going to put a car in the garage. There's a car. There's a car. All right. Don't make fun of my drawings. All right. Don't do that. Now, 3 feet 6 inches of clearance between the cars. So 3 feet 6 inches. Again, the 6 inches is a half. So we're talking 3.5. We're talking 3.5. We're talking 3.5. And what we don't know is, all right, the cars. So what we do know that they are identical. So the cars are both in excess there. So the idea behind this is all of this, all right, needs to be less than or equal to 23.5. Because if it's bigger, then it's going out wider past our garage that's there. So 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3, 6, 9, 10, 10.5. Okay, so I've got 10.5 plus my 2x. That amount needs to be less than or equal to the 23.5. Because again, if it's right on, we're good. That's the least it needs to be. So we'll solve here. I'll subtract the 10.5 from both sides. 2x less than or equal to, and let's see, the halves are away. So 23 minus 10, 13. So we'll divide by 2. So x needs to be less than or equal to, and then 13 halves. 13 halves. 6.5. Okay, so there we go. So the width of the cars need to be less than or equal to 6.5 feet. If it is, we're going to have our measurements that we end up needing. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got a local car dealership is trying to sell all of the cars that are on the lot. Currently, it has 525 cars on the lot. The general manager estimates they will consistently sell 50 cars per week. Okay, all right, we get a good idea of what they're dealing with. Estimate how many weeks it will take the number of cars on the lot to be less than 75. All right, less than 75. So are we good with 75? No, we want it to be less than 75 that we're dealing with. So let's see here. We've got 525 of them. All right. They're going to sell 50 cars per week. So if we're selling them, that's taking them off the lot. All right. And I want it to be less than 75. So watch what happens here. Because when I subtract the 525 from both sides, I'm going to get a negative number. And at first, that's going to be like, ugh, that's going to scare me a little bit. It's not going to make me happy at all. So negative, is that 450? Okay. Less than, and then I've got my negative 50x. Now, this is when I'm like, oh, this is okay. Because I'm dividing by a negative 50. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive. All right, so there's my 9. I did divide by a negative, so I need to flip my inequality symbol. So it needs to be greater than 9 weeks. So the idea behind this is 9 weeks will not work. Okay, if we do 9 there, and we can plug it in, go back to my original here. 50 times 9 is 450. If I subtract it away, it's 75. Well, 75 is less than 75. No. It is 75 there. So after that 9 week, so it should take about 9 weeks that we're using there. So again, graphing the inequality. So we like this. All right. What we also end up liking out of this is the fact of, hey, it's an open circle. All right, which means 9 is no good. And again, anything that's greater than that amount there. Again, shade in your arrow, shade in on your number line, that's there. All right, let's see if we got anything else that's there. The verifying, that's what we did right there. All right, here we go. All right, so again, we like the money. We like the money side to it there. So the cost of renting cars, $25 per day, plus a one-time fee of $75.50 for insurance. How many days can the car be rented if the total cost is to be no more than $525? Okay, no more than. Are we okay with $525? Yes, we are. Can it be more than that amount? No, it may not. So we want it to be whatever this is over here. We want it to be less than or equal to 525. So again, you just can't grab the phrase more than and use it. It's no more than. All right, so let's see here. We got $25 per day. I don't know how many days, so 25x. And then we're adding on the one-time fee. So one time, which means we're not paying it each day. We're just paying it for the once. And hey, let's solve here. Let's solve. So a little subtraction. All right. I'm going to reach for calculator. I get a little bit nervous there. I'm going to do the borrowing, and I would rather not. So 525 minus the $75.50. There we go. $449.50. All right. Bring everyone else down. We'll divide by our 25. X needs to be less than or equal to, let's see here. So I get 17.98. All right, so we need to interpret. So how many days can it be rented for? Well, again, if we did our graph, we have to be smaller than that number or equal to it. So 18 won't work. Okay, so don't fall in love with rounding. 17 would, because again, that's the number of days. So yes, it would be our 17 days that we're looking at. All right, people, let's end it there. That's good. All right, you've seen the idea behind this. Again, the more that you can put yourself in this scenario, the better off you're going to be. All right, I was trying to line it up, going right for the amount there. I did a bad job at the beginning, but I did a better job there. I'll see you guys later.